Give a piss about nothing but the time. Flip, Bama, flip.
Give me Alabama to break.
When somebody takes what's yours, and this is our game, it's our time, and there's the guy trying to take it from us, so that makes the shit personal.
Boom! We in here tonight. We made it personal last night, or afternoon, whatever you want to call it, whatever time it was yesterday. We made it personal, baby. Alabama with the win against Vanderbilt. Like Nick Saban said, he said it best on game day right there. He said, normally you don't want revenge, but in this case, today, we getting revenge, baby. I loved it. Domo, up top with me. How we doing tonight, brother?
The sweet smell of revenge is in the air, you know? So, hey, like always, bro, I'm blessed to be here. Let's get into it, man. I'm ready to go. Come on.
Let's get right into it. And as you guys can see, we got the man back with us tonight. Herb on the ones and twos with us in the bottom right here. Make sure you give us a roll time to comment. Herb, how you doing tonight, brother?
Man, I am good, man. After a victory, it always feels good. I don't know how you guys have NFL teams because I'm glad I don't have to really sweat out anything today. And it's good to be back with you guys. And honestly, man, when you set up the show, you was like Cruz, and I was like, I don't even know who that is. Like, I had to go look him up and stuff. So I guess he's kind of a big deal in Alabama circles. I had never heard of him before. So I was like, all right, I guess we're going to have some fun with this guy tonight.
Then you have never been on any social media?
Cruz, happy to have you on here, man.
Yeah, because
it's a pleasure. I know who you are, and I'm a fan. So I'm glad we could finally cross paths. I can honestly say I don't think I've ever had anyone in Alabama space not know who I was. So this is a little piece of humble pie.
Yeah, so Cruz definitely is well known, and Herb is playing you because Herb definitely knows who you are, 100%. Because if you've been on any media, man, Cruz, you know who you are, especially if you're a Bama fan.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I came on the pod. I feel a little disrespected. I feel a little. I feel a certain type of way. You know what I feel right now? I feel like you're my 2024 Vanderbilt right now.
Oh man! Wait, does that make me Pavia? Does that make me Pavia?
You're my Pavia right now, man.
Wow. Man.
Hey, while we talking about Pavia, let's go ahead and dive into the Alabama recap. Alabama versus Vandy recap. It was a crazy game. Bama held, I think it was 135 in rushing. I think they had 120 something in the first quarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Bama holding that off there, and the rest of the second half holding them scoreless. Elite play right there for Bama. And great way to keep stacking these wins Bama's doing right here. Cruz, what is something that you saw yesterday out of this team and an effort during crunch times? Because there was a situation we were behind, and it was looking like 2024 Vandy again. How did you like yesterday? What did you see yesterday?
Well, I love the way that we made second half adjustments. I love the fact that we took away kind of their swagger and their domination as far as like from a line of scrimmage standpoint. I thought that we adjusted well on the defensive front. I thought that we had a really good pass rush / disrupting the run. I love the fact that we kept Pavia as a key when it came time to the options, and I thought our edge we basically sealed the edge off for them. I love the fact that we were like, hey, if this team's gonna beat us, Pavia is gonna have to throw. Yeah. And we made mistakes in the red zone. I thought that was one of the biggest things in the second half. I love the fact that it kind of reminded me a little bit of 2023, where it's like we weren't blowing people out. We would go down by like 2 scores and we come back second half. Reminded me a lot of like A&M from 2023, Tennessee from 2023. Yeah. It reminded me a little bit of that. And so last night I thought for no offense. You're my new op. So we put Pavia, our old op, back in place. So we had to remind people who Daddy was.
Definitely had to remind them. I think Pavia at the end of the game got into it with a Bama fan, and people were like, "You don't need to be yelling at a kid. That's a grown man." Okay, so that's a grown man.
Can I be honest? I know who the guy was in the video. I know who he was. And here's the problem. Bro. And here's the problem. He said you're yelling at kids. Pavia is older than Bryce Young. He's not a kid. Yeah. He is a grown. He needs an AARP card. He needs a LinkedIn profile. He's not a child. He's actually, there's someone told me the stat. He's actually older than a few of the assistant coaches on the team.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So that is.
And was
why
talking a lot of
so
trash before the game. Like, I don't understand. You got to be able to take
You're
it.
gonna talk it. You're gonna talk it. Be able to back it up. Like you did
Yeah.
all the antics. You had Theo Vaughn on the sideline. You had Johnny Manziel on the sideline. You did all that stuff talking about like you're gonna dominate. Now I will give them this. They came in and those first 20 to 25 scripted plays punched us to the mouth. But what happens when you go off script?
Yeah.
Talent starts to show. And so, like I said,
'Cause eventually you have to.
I thought we did that. So Pavia, man, he had his 15 minutes of fame that were long exaggerated. I'm glad it's finally over. I'm glad people are shutting up about it. I will say in the first half he looked like that dude, but Kane, shout out to Kane, 251 guy like myself. He definitely made the adjustments we needed. I hate this 3-3-5 that we're running, especially with a solid rushing attack. Same thing that bit us against Georgia. Same thing that bit us against Vandy. But I love the fact that our skill players made big time plays when we needed them the most.
Yeah.
Definitely. Skill players were showing up in this game. Yonsei Pierre had a big blow up on the outside that forced a sack. He didn't get it, but it forced one. I love Yonsei Pierre. I spoke about him all summer, man. He is actually up right where I'm from, not far. Yonsei Pierre, straight dog. Cousins was Courtney Upshaw as well. That beast, dude, a straight beast. So, Domo, what do you got for our man Cruz tonight? What did you see yesterday? Maybe you saw something you got a question about. You can ask Cruz or something like that, brother.
Well, much like last season, you can really tell that they came in there with like 5 or 6 solid plays, and they put those plays in rotation the entire first half. And I think that even on one of those scoring drives, they ran the shovel pass twice, just in different directions. So you can really tell that when we went to the second half and made our adjustments and came back out, it almost seems as though like they didn't have a backup plan at all. So when those 5 to 6 plays were getting stuffed at the line of scrimmage and Pavia turned, he had what is it, 2 red zone interceptions or
He
something like that?
had a fumble. He had a fumble.
So
A fumble and an
second
interception,
drive.
Yeah. So it seems like Alabama came out in that second half and they just really put their foot on Vanderbilt's necks, and Pavia ended up looking like a deer in headlights. And I want to go back to the Tim Keenan interview where he was, I think Vanderbilt had just scored, and Tim Keenan says that he told the defense that this is not how this game is fixing to go. So you can really see, man, that defense came out in the second half, bro, with a different attitude, different mindset, and they shut those guys down. But overall, man, I feel great. I feel great.
So those 5 to 6 plays, Cruz, you talked about them scripting those plays right there. In that first drive, first half, however you want to say it. What was something that you saw when they had to go off script? Bama had to counter punch with them that was working for us.
Yeah.
So I rewatched the game a little bit today. They ran a lot of motion exactly the same way Florida State did. So they basically looked at their game from last year. They looked at Florida State's game in week 1, which night and day difference. So if you watch the first touchdown on the long one, I think it was like a 63-yarder that they had. They had that jet sweep motion that they ran a lot last year doing the touch passes, like sealing off the edge, and the guy just ripped it off for a run. Now I love the fact that in the second half we adjusted to that. We got out of the 3-3-5, moved to more of a 4-2-6, which I feel like we played better as right now, especially with how good our secondary is. And then once Pavia got uncomfortable, not so much that we were making him uncomfortable from a pass rush standpoint, but the fact that no one was getting open for these guys. There weren't those soft spots in the zone. I thought our corners played great. I love the emergence of Dijon Lee, the freshman. I mean, the kid looks like Richard Sherman out there as a freshman. He's 6'4", 6'5" as a corner. Safeties look good. Stab looks great. Hubbard played great. I love the fact that our secondary is so deep right now that we can rotate these guys in and stay fresh. But once Pavia realized that, hey, I can't run like I ran on these guys last year, and he took some shots. Like, here's the thing. He might have got like 7, 6 yards, 5 yards there, but he got hit every single time he went down. He got popped. And here's the thing about this, and you know this as well as I do if you played football at any level, the more you get hit, it's harder to keep getting up. And he was taking shots. because like this game is personal. Like this felt like almost like an old school revenge Saban game. Because like Saban, I think only lost to the same team twice, back-to-back years. 2 times in his career. It was LSU in 2010 and 2011, and it was Ole Miss in 2014, 2015. And you just felt like this was personal for these guys, the coaching staff, the fans, like everything about it. Like I never thought I'd live in a world where I was more excited about being Vanderbilt than I was Georgia. That's the kind of world I was in. I was more confident going into the Georgia game than I was the Vanderbilt game. I'm not even lying. I told Georgia fans that when I was in Athens. Like, but I will say this: Vanderbilt's a real deal team. They're going to give other people hell. They're not like just like, oh, it's cute Cinderella story. Like they're a real deal program with some dudes like that tight end they have, first round guy. They got their defensive end probably going to go in the first 2 rounds of the NFL
Joshua Sheave or whatever his name was.
They got some dudes on that team. Pavia is probably going to be working at Enterprise next year, but I think the rest of that roster.
Shout out to Enterprise.
Staff, they're not going anywhere. Enterprise sponsor my boys. And I think that they're going. I mean, they got LSU at home. They got Auburn at home. I believe they got Texas at Texas, which if we just watch what Texas
it's at Texas,
went through yesterday, they could probably take them down. But I will say it was a hard-fought win. I know the scoreboard is not going to be exactly as reflective as much as we dominated that. But shout out Jam Miller for helping me cover my spread.
Yes.
But the emergence. By the way, and I know I'm rambling. Jam Miller being back in this offense is going to this is what we were waiting for.
Yes.
I know that Riley has done a fantastic job. He reminds me a lot of TJ Yeldon, but having Jam Miller back. And you could see the difference yesterday. Like the first game you're coming back from an injury like that is against Georgia, and he made some clutch plays. He's great out of the backfield. He's great out of this. But watching him yesterday, he is going to be the key difference maker in the second half of our season. And you watch what happens. This offense, you think this offense was already getting consistent with everything we have? Adding this guy into the mix with Ty and our play action game is going to be absolutely deadly, and we saw it yesterday.
And so those something Johnny said in this, and I'm gonna let Herb go next. I saw Johnny talk last night with Shannon Sharp and Ocho.
Yeah.
They were on the late night show, and they asked Johnny, "Hey, you were down there
yeah.
front." Yeah, nightcap. It was like, "Hey, you were down there front center. How'd it look?" Johnny said, "Hey, not gonna lie. If Bama plays like this with Ty dotting them up and that offensive line opening those holes the way they did Saturday." He said, Bama's back. Yeah, that's Bama. He said that it's going to be hard to beat them. He said they're doing and I look back at it like you said, Cruz, went back and watched some film, man. Especially when you look at Jam run on that first drive when he took some on the left right there, man. Oh my gosh, dude, just the openness he had, not being touched for 7 yards was like, where has this been at? Like, this is why our running backs can't breathe. This is true.
In this rotation, and I love the fact that we're as deep as we are at running back right now, but there's a clear number one back. And it's There's a reason why Justice Haynes left to go to Michigan. Now, granted, he's doing fantastic, it would be great to have him here. But there was definitely a frustration of him and leaving the way he did last year because Jam was honestly better. He's better out of the backfield. He's better pass blocking. He was better in the open field.
Jam's all around.
Jam's all around back. Jam reminds me a lot of Josh Jacobs in 2018. He can
great
block. He's just a dog. And the fact that last night we saw what happens when we have a healthy Jam Miller, where we could spell him with Riley, which that kid's going to be a star. And then next year, because we decided the red shirt AK Deer, and then we got
EJ
the
Crowell
5-star out of Jackson coming in. We got him coming in. Apparently, there's this other 4-star kid out of the 2027 one who we're going after hard. He's apparently a stud. So Bama has just these great running backs, but you know this from history. We have that bell cow. It was B-Rob, it was Najee, it was Damian, it was Josh, it was Yeldon, Lacey, all these guys. That's Jam Miller this year. And that's why we missed him so much in the first 4 games of the year, or 3 games of the year. And now that we see him fully healthy, like we saw it on the opening drive immediately, just like that jet sweep, because you can have him out wide and then you bring him out in motion. Like he is a dual threat running back that is going to be like a breath of fresh air for Ty.
Pass blocking is one of the things I like about Jam too. Be able to pick it up, and also what I love about Ty is something that Ty has that I haven't seen in a while, and I'm not going to say he is Tom Brady or Drew Brees or even Peyton Manning, but he does some of the things that they do. Him pulling Kevin Riley back over because he sees the blitz on this side, and he's like, no, hey, no, come over here real quick, and you're going to go across and get a better angle to block him. So, like, that right there, to buy him 2 seconds to roll out the pass. Also, what I love about Ty is when he scrambles back there, Ty scrambles, gets open, and dots somebody up down the field.
So a lot of people forget that Ty is the number 2 dual threat quarterback coming out of high school. He was higher ranked than Milroe. He is one of the best quarterbacks to ever come out of the state of Tennessee in high school football. The fact that we even got him to come to Alabama is, to this day, shocking. Ty is a more athletic A.J. McCarron, Mac Jones. Like he just is. He's got that to the ball. His football IQ is out of this world. I've got a chance to meet him a few times. I got a chance to talk to him when I was touring the facility in Wisconsin weekend. And he walks into the room and he just like, he's the man. But you just know he is. There's no question about it. But he's so humble. He's so kind. He reminds me so much of Mac. That it's from just a leadership standpoint, a locker room standpoint, and not just that, an IQ standpoint of the way he has his offense under wraps. Like I feel like.
Hey Cruz, bro, I think your mic. I thought it was my AirPod. I think it's your mic.
Yeah.
You sound like out of this world, like kind of like I didn't know if it was me or if it was. I didn't know if it was my AirPod.
I think we were all kind of looking like,
Yeah. Okay.
Is it me or just everybody else?
Yeah, we got it, guys. Live show here. We'll see if we can get him back and wrap things up. We'll see when he comes back. But either way, though, guys, right here, Ty talks about a couple different things when. Let's see real quick. Are we back?
Same thing. Yeah, same thing. Live happens
it's
live.
Cool. I want to say what we can do is, bro, we can just. Are you good now? Can you?
Yeah, 1 sec. Can you hear me now?
Same.
Yeah.
I'll text you. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It must be a mic.
You good, bro?
Yeah.
You good, big dog? Yeah. All right, guys. So that was Cruz, guys. Technical difficulties. We're actually going to have him back on next week as well. So that'll be very fun.
Can I say something real quick?
Back on. What's up?
Oh, Cruz? Yeah. I messaged him before the show and I told him what I was going to say. And he was like, cool, I'll play along with it. So, of course, I know who that man is.
I was we had company. And you gonna
I know. I thought you'd be more mad, JT. Like, what is this boy doing? What the heck?
At first I was, but then I was like, no, man. I was like, because I know he knows Cruz. Okay, like I know he knows Cruz. Like, there ain't no way you don't know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
if I didn't, I would never say that anyway, though, when somebody came on. I pretend like I knew everything. But of course you know Cruz, man. Of course.
Definitely don't. Yeah, nah. But guys, anyway.
I messaged him beforehand, so he knew it was coming.
So how and Sam in the comments, man, the crazy, I know you probably already know this crazy Bama fan is me. It is moi. I am crazy. I do yell at my TV a lot. I am crazy, but hey, things happen and a lot of roll tides. But Herb, how do you feel about yesterday afternoon, the game? Crazy game. A lot of things happened in this. Bama definitely holds them off second half. Not only holds them off, shuts them out, closes the game out. Wonderful thing for Bama to do right here. What do you feel? How did you see it? Tell me your thoughts.
It's an interesting game because first quarter we all wanted to fire Womack, right? And I'm sitting out there, I'm sending this stuff as bad as anything else. But to me, we win this game and we dominate the second half. And the offense actually didn't play that well to me. We left a lot of points on the board, with those 3 field goals. I feel like the play calling got a little too cute at times when it's like a 3rd and 1. Like, just stop. Jeremy Bernard we don't need the direct snap to him or all this other crazy stuff or whatever. You know what I mean? It was stuff that I was like, we left points on the board. It took us till the last 17 seconds of the half to get our second touchdown, which I thought was crazy. Mm-hmm. And for as much, crap as we give the defense, the last 2 games, they've given up 7 points in the second half, Mm-hmm. And if I had told you before that garbage time touchdown, if I had told you the last 2 halves, the offense was scoring 9 and the defense was only giving up 7, you'd be like, well, offense is playing terrible. But we throw so much crap at the defense. But whatever they're doing in the second half, whatever they're going out there and talking about, yeah. Raj, I've actually seen the video. He has a video on TikTok where he's doing it. One-handed, too, though. One-handed.
I saw it.
Yeah. He's got an interview out for strength and conditioning coach of Alabama, too. So
catch up on something real quick. This just happened, apparently. Titans just came back. And
they kicked the field goal.
I didn't see that or hear that. See, Mia keeps me up to date on some of this while I'm on here. Something crazy happens. Bama on the way. They're back their way to the top. You are not lying there, Pops. Roll Tide. So, Vandy, recap right here, guys. How we feeling to sum this up in a whole? Was you not done?
No, I'm good now.
No, I thought you were done. Go.
No, let's go to the next one. We good.
Yeah, I thought you were done, bro. The way you were rounding it up, it sounded like you
I wasn't right. You started playing comments.
Right.
Oh, we go on. We're good.
Yeah, well, either way though, that's the way I thought though, and I thought you were done. I thought you were done, Herb. It wasn't trying to do you like that. I thought you was done. So hey, kick us off on the next topic then, bro. Cause we're gonna go straight into it then. Stacking Bama. Stacking Bama wins right now, guys. Bama's stacking up a lot of wins, some great wins, rank wins at that. He said, decided that's enough of Herb. No, I didn't, bro. I thought he was done. I was going to transition to the next one. I thought he was done. So, Herb, how do you feel about Bama stacking these wins right here? We got number 14, Missouri we're going against. We got Tennessee coming up, Oklahoma coming up, LSU, little cousin, little brother Auburn down there somewhere, so we got all of them coming up. How do we feel about this, brother?
I like the sense of urgency I've seen from the team since Florida State. I know we don't have an SEC loss, but we all know 10-2 is the benchmark. If you lose 2 more SEC games, you basically better be in the SEC championship game. So I like the sense of urgency. I like the adjustments. You can just tell it's different with this team. They're like, we can't afford to lose any more games. We have a 1-game cushion at this point. They're playing like it's a 0-game cushion. So I like the way everything has gone so far. I feel like this team right now is not looking past the next game. I think this team is like, all right, Missouri's up next. Who's after Missouri? I have no idea. I haven't looked at the schedule. Missouri's up next, So I like the way we're playing. I'd love to say we run the table. I could see us dropping one more. The schedule's just tough. You know what I mean? But I think we match up well with everybody. And when we start playing our game, man, I think we will start keep stacking these wins up. So
definitely.
The next game is the next game.
Yeah.
So Missouri's next game, and the thing about that one is, like you just said, the mindset of the team is don't even worry about who's after that. We got to play Missouri.
Sam, I wasn't saying I don't know. I was saying that's how the team's approaching it. Don't know who the next game is.
Hey, we love it though. Way to help us out in case we didn't know. So we love it though. Either way, thank you guys. Domo, keep stacking wins for Bama right here.
Yeah.
How do you feel, man? What's the Tide need to do to keep this mindset going? This mantra of like, hey, win, 1-0.
I'm kind of going to piggyback off Herb. And when Herb was talking about this team right here, this team really puts me in the mind of the 23 team when we took that early loss to Texas. And then they just ran the table, and
that's a good one.
As the season kept going. They just kind of got better and better and better every game. So this is what I'm getting from this team right here. Not looking past anybody, but I mean we are playing some really good teams, and if we keep stacking these wins, bro, it's gonna be hard for us not to make a case as for the best team in the country. Okay, we beat a Georgia. We come back, we beat up Vanderbilt, who's one of the hottest teams in the country. We go to Missouri this weekend and we beat them. They're undefeated. We come back and we beat Tennessee. They're one of the best offenses in the country. So man, keep stacking those wins, keep stacking those SEC wins for one. Let's make it run to Atlanta. But I like what I'm seeing right now, bro. I definitely do.
So Hunter said, is Domo taking the roids, man? Is Domo roided out over here?
It's all natural, baby. It's all natural. Tell him, Dom, it's all natural.
I'm going to tell y'all something. Hunter has been messing with me for 2 straight days. I don't know what it is. But
listen, bro, hold on.
It's because Hunter's not a good guy, man. I'm telling you.
Hold up. I gotta find the right one. Hold on, what was it? I can't find the right one now. I gotta find the right box. That ain't the right box. That ain't the right box either. Hold on. Dang it, I gotta find the right box right now. I cannot find the right box.
Mia, will you help your boy out, man?
Mia, we need you, Mia. Come on.
Yeah, Mia.
I got it. Y'all see what he got on, bro? That's an extra large. I want y'all to know. And he about to rip out of it. That boy gonna stand up and gonna rip right out. If we get another injury on the D line, we calling Domo. All right, I'm telling you now.
Hey, I'm gonna give y'all at least 2-3 sacks a game. I'm just saying. We good.
So, Domo, man, what's something that you saw the other night? Out of this, when we talk about it, if we have to play another game like we played necessarily this past Saturday, if we got to play another game like that, and where it's tight first half, got to close it out, do you think we're able to do that against Missouri?
Yes, definitely. Because like Herb said, I don't think we're sleeping on any team at all. And one thing I do know about Missouri is they do love to run the football. Okay, so that is yet another week that we're gonna have to stop the run, and I feel confident because I want to point this out. After the Ty Simpson interception, you can tell a lot about a quarterback as to how he responds after that, and it was like, man, it didn't shake him, it didn't break him at all. He responded perfectly, so hey, I would feel very, very confident if we.
What about this now, no?
That is my cousin, actually. I can send y'all the middle school highlights. I got some good highlights. Y'all can send them to Kalen DeBoer, send them to Kane Womack, send them to Ryan Good. Y'all let me know.
Ryan said he eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches filled with creatine. Boy, that boy ready to fight, boy. So guys, Bama keeps stacking wins right now. It's a huge thing for Alabama. Keep focusing. 1-0 mindset is a very huge key thing. If Alabama can focus on one thing here, and that is we each opponent one by one and not think about this whole thing you got to do. And next thing you know, we will be there. All the questions you guys are asking as well, stay tuned. We're going to come back at the end. We're starting a couple of these questions. We're going to come back at the end of the show. We're going to answer some of these questions for you guys too. Herb, is there anything you want to add on right here before we go on? I don't want to cut you off or anything.
No, Domo. That was one of my points from earlier. I was gonna make the interception early. We've been asking for Ty to go through a little adversity, and he did it on the first drive, and then they come back and score, right? But to me, the key turning point in this last one was that drive right before half where we scored a touchdown. I mean, he was poised, he was hitting everybody, he's still going. Just like quarterbacks have to have short memories. I think it was like quarterbacks and cornerbacks have to have short memories. You can't let the last time you messed up affect the next time. So I do think that he improved there. Jam has just made this team way more balanced. We look at this last game. I still look at Georgia, where we were still running the ball and controlling the clock, even in the second half without scoring. I think he makes that more balanced. And, man, I know Ohio State might have a claim, but I feel like we've got one of the best wide receiver groups in the country. I feel like top 3 minimum.
I feel like we got space.
Yeah, I think Ohio State with Tate and Williams might have a talk, but we got a group.
Has 336, 4 TDs, 3 or 4 TDs. Bernard has 392, 5 TDs, and Isaiah Horton has right at 200 something, almost 3 with a couple TDs.
They posted out earlier. They just didn't put Brooks in there because he doesn't have a TD, but he's getting steadier and steadier every game. And Ryan Williams' numbers are without missing a whole game. The game where he could have padded the stats the most. So no, the group is coming along. The offense is going to be balanced, and I think we're going to talk about trap games in a minute. So I'll save my last point for that. I like the way we're playing.
We'll definitely get to that, Herb. That's going to be a great way to look at that. But hold on, somebody said something right here that I was liking too. We got Whitwell Sports in the comments, guys. Roll Tide to them. Shout out. Make sure you guys get a towel. I still got mine on hand right here. Boom, boom. Throw it up every now and then when I go out. It upside down. Throw it up, though, baby. Get the towels up, baby.
So,
boom, boom.
Hey,
shout out to
I promise you I got one, right? I just don't got it on me. But we good, though.
Well, you know what? Herb's about to just throw you one right above you. Herb's just
Herb got lifetime supply.
Do you want? Are we going regular title towel or special edition title towel? You tell me which one.
Special edition. Let me
Not the special edition, baby.
I got you, man.
Not the special edition, baby. So, guys, that'll kind of end us up right there. Yeah, I want to see some more Brooks too. I think Brooks is really great, but also at the same time, we're stacked at that position. So, Jeremy Bernard being great addition for us right here as of late too. Isaiah Horton with great 2nd and 20 grab he had right there for almost 40 yards. Yes. Beautiful play he had, our first big play on that drive to get us out the hole. So that'll wrap us up there, guys. We're going to head straight into the 11 a.m. trap games. What that means is, and what I mean by games, we got another 11 a.m. game as well. I believe we have one more. No. This is our last one. This is the last one. So, on the road, the number 14 team in the country. Okay. What I mean by trap game is no disrespect at Missouri. It's not about the team necessarily. I'm saying it's a trap. It's the on the road 11 a.m. Don't sleepwalk through this one, boys, because we just beat Georgia. Got revenge on Vandy. All right. We beat Missouri last year, but we don't need to sleep on them this year. Okay. Because great running back they have. The best in the SEC, one of the best in the country right now. Have to be able to be gap discipline in this game. Domo, give me some points. What you think about this that the Tide can pull out and get this W against Missouri?
Well, as far as the early game, don't we practice early anyways?
We do.
Yeah, so
we just always come out slow in games anyway, though. It's weird.
Yeah,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
I think you should be comfortable in that aspect. But Missouri is coming off of a bye week. Okay, so that means they've had almost a week and a half to prepare for Alabama. So I do think that they're gonna throw some things at us that we probably have not seen. So I hope that that's the emphasis that Kane Womack has thrown, or the entire team knows going into practice this week. Like, hey, we're playing a team who's coming off a bye week, right? So, hey, they're gonna be amped up, ready to go. They're gonna try to catch us off surprise. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see it, man. I think we're on a roll right now. So I think we go in there, we walk in there, get it done, get back to tea time with a W.
I like that. The Tide. And also something I'll talk about. I want it to play out for a few more games, but I'm going to slowly mention it now. I'm going to put a bookmark, come back to it. I'm starting to learn what Kane Womack's defenses. They start out trash.
They just do.
And they get better, and they just get so much better.
If you really look at it, it was the same way last season. Like, we would start out trash in the first half, and then the second half we would just tighten up. So, yeah.
So that is that. Mia said, "Why are y'all so tiny?" I adjusted the screen some so you can see the top of the banner. I don't know if it made us that much tiny.
Funny, Mia's probably standing right next to you saying that. Why are y'all so? Oh, he gonna ignore me? He ain't gonna ignore me.
Oh boy, that is funny right there. The fact that we only allowed 9 rush yards, say that's incredible.
Yes.
Yes. Huge thing right there. And I talked about that. That's crazy. Sacks also helped that number go down. Also, us being able to get back there was a big thing. So, Herb, we got Missouri 11 a.m. Domo just gave some great points. What are you thinking?
Yeah. Another interesting thing about Missouri, they have not had a road game yet. So they've been sitting home for their first 5 games. And they had a bye.
They had 5 straight home games?
Yes.
What?
Yep.
5 straight home games and a bye week before us. They've only played South Carolina for real. Kansas, if you want to count Kansas. Everything else has been trash. So they haven't been tested. So, like, no disrespect to Hardy. I know he's a great runner, but he hasn't really seen anything yet. We do start out slow, but the point that we made in the last one, we don't have a margin for error anymore. You know, we can't afford to drop Missouri when you still have a Tennessee, you know, a LSU, a trip to Auburn, and who knows what the trip to South Carolina is going to be like, but it's still there. You know what I mean? So we can't afford to drop a game like this. The line also is tight. You know, we're like favored by 4.5, you know, point here or there, depending on when you look at it. So even the odds makers are telling you, like, this is going to be a tough one. So they cannot overlook any of this. And if you want one more point for it, they saw what happened yesterday. Take a lesson from Texas. Take a look from Penn State. And Missouri is better regarded than the 2 teams that those guys lost to. So you can't take any trip. Like in Oklahoma, yes, I didn't mean to leave them out of the mix too, especially with Mateer being back by that game. So the rest of the schedule is tough. But an interesting thing about this game, I put it in the group chat last night, ESPN had the top 25 in there, and they're like, here's why they're ranked in this point. Here's what's going on. Here's their toughest remaining game. ESPN put the trip to Missouri for us. I was like, I would not have thought that. But I hope that's the kind of bulletin board material somebody puts up and says, look, don't sleep on this game, okay? Because they will jump out on you. That crowd is going to want to. I mean, they've had plenty of time to rest and get ready for us. That crowd is going to be hyped for us.
Yeah, and Penn State and Texas does drop. I've seen a lot of that in the comments earlier on and now too, guys. Yeah, Penn State and Texas. And, I mean, wasn't that like the number 1 and number 3 team preseason or something like
1
that?
and 2. Yeah,
1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2 team in the preseason now in week 7, currently not ranked. I think it's deserving. Penn State just got mollywopped by an 0-4 team. And then Texas basically loses to a team that's only beat the teams they should have beaten anyways.
Which is not a surprise because Texas have been looking shaky all year. So
that's true. Do you think the line for Texas right now should be 3.5 over Oklahoma?
No.
I think because they don't know what's up with Mateer. I think that's the only reason why.
Yeah,
I think that's the only reason why. I think the defenses might play even, but Mateer will push them over the top, and nobody expects Arch to be a difference maker. So
definitely.
I think that'll flip the game. A healthy Mateer, and I think Oklahoma's the favorite in this one.
Yep, healthy Mateer and Oklahoma wins for sure.
Yeah.
I don't even think it'd be close for Texas, and I don't think Texas wants to hear that necessarily. But hey, might not be a year, might be next year. Have to see how our own rolls out there. But 11 a.m. game from Missouri coming up, guys. Tide's got to be ready to play. Tide's got to be ready to roll. A couple things to look at there. They're running back. Have to be able to be – so to wrap this up, gap coverage is going to have to be a thing. Gap integrity, knowing where to be, how to be, and the safeties coming down to support are going to have to be in good spots. That play Buddy got, that 64 yards, whatever, safety, wrong part. That was it. That's where he should have been there. Diego Pavia, when he got that smooth run, he got barreled out to the sidelines right there, and Bray and Justin Jefferson hawked him down. Right there. That's another thing that gotta have gap integrity there. We played great second half. Great second half. That was great. So, I think that Sock lost his mojo and Bama got their mojo. Because I do like Kalen DeBoer right now. Busting out somebody in the fourth quarter yesterday, too.
You know what?
I love it.
The one thing that I'm really liking about DeBoer right now is he is stepping on necks and coming for blood. He ran a score up against ULM, which was something Saban wouldn't have did. And then yesterday, Jam Miller with the last minute touchdown with like 17 seconds left. And you could tell that was like I want to cover the spread type thing. Like I want to, like that was like I want to. So you know what, man? The more keep doing it, man. Keep
I'm down with it.
Yeah.
You remember when the Patriots got caught for Deflategate and they came out that next year and they was blowing out everybody? Like, go for it, man. If you got a chance, people have taken shots at Alabama this whole year, and they've been taking shots at DeBoer personally. So you can't be mad with us, as Cat calls it, Dark DeBoer comes out and it's like trying to, like, which one do you want? You know what I mean? You can only push a person so far, right? So you know.
When he wears that black hoodie, man, I don't know what's gotten into him, man. So yeah.
So real quick, predictions, and then we'll be done with this right here. We'll do a way too early predictions for this. What do you guys have for this game right here? I'm saying that the Tide's gonna win 38-21.
Okay. What you got, Herb? My fault. Go ahead.
I think something similar to this last game with maybe a slow, sluggish start still. Defense adjusts. I could see something like 28-17. You know, not a dominating by any means, but a never in doubt either in the second half. So, look, I said we were putting up 40 on Vandy, so I'm not going for the high scores anymore.
Yeah.
But, I do think that we comfortably win this one. So I like that 31. I think we get a field goal somewhere here. I like how our field goal range is shrinking, though. So we can hit it at like 38. We can't get past 40, though. So
inside the 40, 40, he's money. He's money inside the 40. We can't be outside that 40, though, okay? We need to find out if he likes the left or right hash, because he scares me with some of them, man. I need to find out what side you like, because we need to be lining up on whatever side you like, because we don't need to be playing no iffies with you, dog. I need what you need. All right, I need exactly how you want it. All right, it's like if you eat your sandwich plain, bro, and you don't want no pickles, you want no ketchup or whatever. All right, you picky, like, hey, you gotta make sure you get this one right, okay? This is the one, like, we gotta line him up right, okay, and let him kick. Which I'm not trying to hate him. I'm hoping it develops a little bit better for us. He did make some good ones for us. Missed that one, but that's tough. So we're going to get into some of these questions real quick, though, guys. Right here, I'll answer this one. This one's from my wife, actually. Shout out to her keeping up as well. What's one area Alabama still needs to clean up before the next game? One area I will say, and I talked about it just a minute ago, gap integrity. Gap integrity is a huge thing. The first half, we didn't have it as much. Second half, we did. So it's inconsistent. I want to see some consistent gap integrity. That'll be very great for this running back here too. And something real quick. My boy just said, "Where's JB at?" JB is super busy right now, man.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of Alabama State stuff, and he's with the media team with them right now. So JB's been doing a lot of Alabama State stuff.
Shout out to
so
JB,
that's kind of where JB. Yeah,
cool.
Shout out to JB, man. In the off season, he'll probably be a little bit more free right now. He'll probably be back with us more often. Going to try to get him back and have a segment for him, though, here soon, guys. So do hang on tight. JB back with us. Domo, hit this one for us right here.
Fellas, what will it take for our defense to play at a championship level? I think we just seen it, in this second half, bro. Throwing different looks, making adjustments, playing physical, forcing certain offenses to do certain things, making them one-dimensional, and just playing together, showing us what they did this past second half, bro. Like, hey, you're gonna get what we give you. Basically, that's what it is. So I think that as we go on, bro, the defense will get a lot better. They'll get a lot better. So I think we're in great shape right now. So we're headed that way.
Yeah, big.
I think we're only giving up like 7 points or something in the second halves of games. I think our problem is we see a big play given up from our defense, and we're like, oh, they're trash. And then we look, and like I said, the last 2 games, we've given up 7 points total in the second half. Mm-hmm. So they're not playing, it's like somebody said they're already playing at the level we are. I think it's just perception. We'll be like, oh, the offense is great. They kick 3 field goals. Defense gives up no points, and we're like, come on, Womack, what are you doing? they're playing pretty good right now.
And the defense has played great over the past couple, probably since Florida State game, I'll say.
Yeah.
Since Florida State game, effort's been there. Everything's been there. Now, we did look a little shaky first half of Vandy, but, hey, some of that's bound to happen. There's playmakers, and they're going to make plays sometimes. That's just how it is. We got to cap it. We had a bend, don't break mentality, I feel like, in that game, especially first half. We started bending a little bit. They got down there. Great reach in by Jefferson to rip that ball out.
Yeah,
and yes,
he had a
that was
monster
a
game.
bang, bang play right there where people were like, oh, it wasn't out. His knee was down. It was not down. And the ball was moving.
And that is the true definition of one play can change the entire football.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Perfect analogy, bro, because that changed that whole – if you had to go back and pick one play, that's the play that changed it, in my opinion. That's the play. And the pick down there too. Sav getting that pick was very clutch because who knows if they score? That's 14 points off the board, right?
Yeah.
You know. So Herb, hit this for us right here from Whitwell Sports, real quick, brother.
Do I think Womack is experimenting with such? Yeah, you can just tell there's a lot of we're doing different stuff in the first half. And it's like the second half, we're like, okay, what worked from the first half? That's what we're keeping in there. So I think our schemes are changing a lot in the second half too as well. Like, Cruz just pointed out as well. So now it does seem like there's several times in the first half where guys are not in the correct position. So I don't know exactly experimenting, I'm saying yes, but he's definitely trying some different stuff and guys don't seem like they're 100% on the same page. And then it's like we all settle down and we got the same playbook for the second half. So just weird. Yeah, this definitely seems like a learning curve.
Yeah, definitely. And I said it just then. The Kane Womack defenses start out trash and they get better because I'll find more out in the next couple months. But it started out kind of bad and gotten better. What did it do last year? It was kind of like, we didn't really play. Nobody didn't know. Played Georgia. It was wishy-washy, and then it got way better. So, I'm excited to see how it's going to end up coming out right here. Last one right here. Who do you think had the best performance? Oh, Domo, who do you think?
Defense, I think it's Justin Jefferson. It's not getting talked about enough. I mentioned it in the group chat. Was it today or yesterday? Jefferson had 14 tackles, 9 solo, and he was the one that forced that fumble on Diego Pavia in the first half in the red zone. So defensively, I am definitely going to say Jefferson. Offensively, you got to give it to Jam Miller. The impact that he made, bro. You can see that he was just having his way in the run game, So I'm going to go Jefferson on defense, and I'm going to go Jam Miller on offense.
Yeah. I actually read this as do I think the offense or the defense played better?
Yeah.
I didn't know that she meant individual performance.
Oh, like as a whole?
I don't know. Yeah. That's how I read it though. So
yeah, I think she's saying like which one performed best, offense or defense.
Okay,
but you can give out, but you could as a whole, but you could give out your MVP like that too. That's fine. Okay. But who would you think would have played better though overall? It had to be overall.
I'm gonna go defense. I'm gonna go defense. They definitely play better.
Yeah. I'm with that one. I think the defense is not getting love because they, because of how the game started and those big runs that they had in the first quarter. But you take away the first quarter, everything went downhill for them. And like I said, if I came into this game and I told you Alabama was tied 14-14 and a half of Vandy, who would you be more mad at, the offense or the defense? You'd probably be like, I thought the offense would put up more points, right? So we can't say we held them to 14 for the whole game and say, well, the offense played better. I feel like the defense played better, just not getting credit for it. And yeah, look, 2 turnovers is huge in the red zone. You take those away. Yeah, but you can't just play a game of, well, if we didn't do that. Guys made plays. They did it when it counted, and we only gave up 14 points to Vandy. I'll take that every day. I would have bet money you would have been wrong. I thought Vandy was hitting 20 easy somewhere in this game. So
I thought it was going to be a high-scoring game. So shout out to the defense, definitely.
Yep.
She said, as JT says, run the ball. I was screaming that so much yesterday. Oh, my God. Why are we out here cute? We got German Bernard out there. We need points. Why is he a quarterback? Okay, no, give me Ty.
Thank you.
Okay, also when it's 4th and 1, run the ball. Don't throw it on a 2-option route. Like that, and you got 3 guys on 2 guys right there, and they're bundled up too. There's no space for them to expand the route, like to get open. Like, no, run the ball.
it was a 2-play segment where we ran an option that it did not work. We gained a yard. And then we come back the very next play, and I guess it was like a QB keeper or whatever. And I was like, yeah, we cannot run those.
No.
Not in a game like this at all. Not in a game like this.
No.
Yeah, you can't, man. You can't, guys. You can't. And that was some questions from the audience right here, guys. Thank you guys for asking those questions. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. It's going to wrap us up here, guys. Make sure you guys follow the cast. Herb, you got anything to say? Okay, great. Done. That was great. If y'all missed the show, go back and watch the beginning of the show, and you'll get that whole joke right there from our first segment. You'll get that whole joke. That was pretty good right there, guys. Also, on Friday nights, we have the Bama Blueprint starring my man right up top right here, guys, Domo. And we got Hunter. He was in the comments earlier, guys. Hunter and Domo have their own show. It's a preview show right here on Roll Tide Nation on the channel. So if you're not subscribed, guys, stop what you're doing. I'm going to go look real quick. If there's 24 of you on Herb and Rogers podcast right now and you're not subscribed, come over to our channel. And if you are watching, if you're the one person on Mike's, I want you to come over and subscribe, okay? And if you're on Herb and Rogers' Twitter and Big Mike's Twitter, the 23 and 24 of each of you, I need you guys to come over to the YouTube and subscribe. Roll Tide Nation. It's Roll Tide _Nation. We got TalknBama on Sunday nights. We got Bama Blueprint on Fridays. We got great content. You'll get JT's reactions as well. You'll get Herb in there with some discounted stuff. He may get interrupted, but that's part of it, though, okay? Herb, let the people know where they can find you at, man, and what you got going on.
All right. We're one of the streams for this, for Roll Tide Nation 2 right now while we're getting them started, but it's Herb and Raj podcast, so while you're subbing to them, jump over and sub to us as well. Wednesday night, 8 p.m. is our show. We do a little bit of recap of like AP polls, stuff like that. Then we look forward to the next game. And then we always go live on Saturdays. This Saturday, Raj is going to be in town. So we're doing a watch party for the Missouri game, just like we did for the Georgia game. So, hey, it's worked so far. So we're going to keep up that. And we'll also be recording our video and giving out our game balls as well, too. So look for our videos. But Herb and Raj podcast, appreciate you. And man, we're happy to be one of the homes for Roll Tide Nation right now, too, as well. And we appreciate you guys.
Yes, guys. And right now, you can catch us streaming on a couple of different channels. That's why I named those out. We're just getting started out, so we're trying to get some more eyes on us. Here soon, guys, we are going to here, I'll put it in the chat for you. Hold on. Here soon, guys, we're going to be streaming just on our channel. That's why I'm trying to get everybody over on our channel, so it won't be as much. We'll keep the Twitter streams going right now, but for YouTube, it'll just be on our channel. So I'm trying to get everybody over there. I just dropped it in the chat, guys. That is the link. Go over and subscribe, and make sure you guys check us out, man. We got shorts me and Domo do as well on there. You can check us out on some of the videos, breakdowns. We go live on Sunday nights at 6 p.m. Central. We go live on Fridays at 6:30 p.m. Central. Convert that to wherever you live, from Central to wherever you live. Convert that, because I know it's different for everybody. So, Domo, let the people know what you got going on and what we got going on Friday, man, and where we can find social.
You guys can find me on TikTok. This is where I do all my ball talk at Domo Reacts. That's DOMO _Reacts. On Sunday nights, you can find me here with these great fellas on Sunday night talking Bama. Friday nights, you can find me back here with my brother Hunter, the Bama Blueprint podcast. Just a preview show of every game every week. So join us Friday night. Come talk ball with us. Great vibes. And JT will be making a appearance here and there. Okay. And also we're gonna try to get Herb on there as well. So if y'all got Herb's agent info, you know what I'm saying? Hit me with the agent info. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. I don't know if him and Raj got the same agent, but we need both of them on there, you know. So that's what we got going on, and hopefully, man.
Different agents. Raj can't know how much I'm making, so different agents. If he finds out how much more I make than him, he'd be sick. So
yeah, man. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys Friday night, man. Let's go.
Either one of these guys. I think I clicked on the one that says stream, so basically mine is basically just to the live stream, but it takes you to the channel either way. I was like, why is mine different? But I realized
saw
I
it in
have
there
no
too.
live.
It's not showing up on our page, so I went into our page and clicked on it and did it real quick.
Okay.
So
Cool,
I did
cool.
something wrong because mine that I posted up there earlier wasn't showing up either. So
Right.
I actually went out to the page and posted that, so everybody should be able to
Thank
see
you for that, Sam. And
Thank you,
all you
Sam.
guys that subscribe, thank you guys so much. I want to give one more announcement, guys. If you follow me on Twitter, Super Bama Fan JT at IMJ Glaze, that Twitter has now been compromised and hacked and suspended. If you do want to follow me, I've kept it simple now. All my stuff is at JT the Bama Fan across all social media. That's Twitter, that's TikTok, that's Instagram. And JT the Bama Fan stuff is on this channel right here at RollTide_Nation. So a lot of people have been asking me that. I got hacked. Don't know what happened. Some people said I clicked a link. I don't know what link I clicked. If I did, I didn't mean to. I don't click stuff. I don't open DMs like that. So they got me. It is what it is, man. I've had that account since like 10th grade in high school. So I literally have had that account since Twitter first came out. It sucks, but I'm going to build back up. JT the Bama Fan on X. Make sure you guys follow me as well. We're here on Sunday nights. Every Sunday night, guys, talking Bama, me, Domo, Hunter. And next week, we're going to have Cruz on for the whole episode, guys. He's going to be in his studio, and he's going to be able to give us more of a game breakdown for stuff as well, guys. So, super, super exciting stuff coming to the channel this week. Going to have some game breakdowns. Look out for me and Domo for the Missouri previews.
What's up,
And
Carol?
then you're going to have the Bama Blueprint coming out. No, you good, bro. Bama Blueprint coming out Friday, guys. Make sure y'all here on Friday. Subscribe, like. Thank y'all for joining us. That's going to do us all tonight. Has anybody got anything else to say?
We don't give a piss about none but the
The
tie.
tie, baby.
Let's go.
Nothing but it.